Hello, 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 greetings. Let's go through and take a look at the two trades that I currently have on, and I'll go through my logic on those trades. First, where I'm short the EURAUD from 144.07, and I'm also short the Great Britain New Zealand from 194.65. But before we do that, let's go into the bigger picture, which will give you a little bit of insight. Basically, since the FOMC, we've had a little bit of dollar strength, but there really hasn't been any serious momentum to this dollar strength. And today, most of the majors were sitting at significant support and resistance levels. And what I was banking on is that we were going to get a bounce off these support and resistance levels. Basically, the euro was down to 134.50. The Great Britain was at 159.80. And more importantly, what I was really focusing is that the Oz was back down at this 93.60 level, which has been key for quite some time. And we did get a bounce off that level. And in New Zealand had moved down to test this around the 82.40 level, which just was a significant the beginning of a significant support zone. So what I was looking for was to get a bounce in. More prominently, a bounce in the commodity pairs, and I was looking for that to help push down these pairs, which were also at significant levels. The Great Britain New Zealand was at 195, which you can see here was basically the bottom of the old chop zone, and the Euro Oz, same thing, 144.40. I mean, in the Euro New Zealand also, if you want to do another one, was sitting right there at that 164 level, and those were all significant levels. So if we go and look at more details in the Euro Oz, what I was looking for is a break of this range, and we did get the break of the range, but we didn't hold it, and I went short right about here at 144.07. I guess right now I'm down about 14 pips, and I'm going to hold this trade. I'm not sure until when, but I may even hold it into Asian trading. We'll have to see. I'll have to see how the price action acts here, and looking for a push back down lower. I'd love to see a break at this range, so then I could get the paired back down towards maybe the 144.50 level. I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon, but I'd like to set the trade to break even if we ever get down to 30 pips and then let it run, but I'm not sure if we're going to hit that. And in the other trade that I have going in the Great Britain New Zealand, you can see that this pair, on the other hand, was relatively stressful actually after we ended the trade right about at 194.65. Basically right about here is what I went, because I was looking for a break of this range, and we did get it, but then we went all the way back up towards the 195 over the 195 level, and now we have been moving down. Hopefully we'll get a bounce off the trend line and continue to move lower. Here we're about break even on that trade. Would really like to see a break of this Asian range, and let's just take a look, see if there's any trend lines that are in play right here that we can look for a break of, and there most definitely is. It looks like you can see if we run a trend line from, let's just go from right about there to, actually there really isn't. I mean, if we want to do that, it looks like it's right on the trend line right now, but then, it's not 100% accurate because we're not taking into account. It's almost just making a trend line. You can be careful. You have to be careful with trend lines. It's almost just making a trend line so you have a trend line that's showing you what's going on. So anyways, so looking for a break of that range, looking for a pushback down lower, and I will definitely continue to evaluate these positions, and when I make a decision, I will let you know if I'm going to close the trades or what I'm going to do with them. If we just look at the rest of the majors, we can see, actually, I think it was the Euro JPY. The yen pairs had a little bit of nice bounce today in trading, and I didn't act on that because the yen pairs have been pretty erratic as of late, but it looks like there could have been some pips to be made on the breakout of this range. We can see that the actual range break would actually not have happened all the way up to 133.38, so that's not really the pair of the Great Britain JPY, though. If we look at that, you can see that this pair had a nice range break after the 830 data bump. Could have gone long here at 158.35, and at its peak, not really, didn't lock in 50 pips. So these are two trades that were possible. Could have locked in some pips either way, just playing those breakouts, but those have been pretty unreliable lately, so I wasn't too concerned about that. But it was a nice tight like 55 pip range, so it could have could have worked out well. All right, that's it. So keeping you guys abreast of the trades in the EURAUD in Great Britain, New Zealand, and I will talk to you guys. See you in the, well, I'll talk to you before the AM. With that, just keep your eye on the Keen feed, and I'll let you know how I'm going to handle those trades. All right, see you guys.